Remember when I said do it miserable? We're still doing that. I'm not very well today, but you know what? I'm here. The show must go on. Oh, hi. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ayo. I talk about books, K dramas, and everything in between. So if you enjoy that, please stay a while. Like, subscribe, share, all of those things. Okay, so today, what are we talking about? I hope you enjoyed my vlog. This is gonna be short because I thought that was a very long vlog, and also I'm not reading as fast as I used to, so I'm so sorry. And I'm just gonna be doing sit down videos on a blog, sort of. I think that's the easier way to get into it at this point. But what are we doing? We are doing the Bookish Secrets tag. I saw it on MJ's channel, so her name is Reading This Life, but it's originally from I'm looking at my iPad because that's where I add the questions, and it's the Bookish Secrets tag. It's originally by Book Reviews with Becky. So I will link them below. You check out their channel. They are fun women. Now, the prompts. I I'm just gonna go off the cuff. Okay, so yeah. Number one, have you ever pretended to like a book when you really didn't? No, no. One thing about me, I'm a hater. If I don't like a book, I don't like a book. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I think I could be. What I don't like is I like to be polite because I'm a writer. So I know exactly what goes into writing a book and how difficult it could be. So because of that, I try really hard not to um, what's the word? Hmm, not to be too harsh on a book. So because of that, I might not say, "Oh, I hated this book, throw it across the room," blah blah blah. No. I'm just like, you know what? I didn't really like this book sometimes. But yeah, I'm a certified hater. I don't like a lot of books. I'm sorry. You might think that I like a lot of books, but look, if it's not Jane Austen, everybody else is okay. Everybody else is up for it. But yeah. I don't like every book. So you can't like every book anyway. So no, I haven't pretended before. But you know what? That's okay. Just one question, girl. Number two, have you ever reread a book that you liked and didn't like it the second time? I'm gonna leave timestamps below and the question so you know. Have you ever pretended to like a book? No. Number two, have you ever read a book that you liked and didn't like it the second time? Yes. Jane Eyre. Remember I told you about Jane Eyre? It actually sparked a series I want to do, which I keep saying and I don't do, and I'm so sorry. We are going to try to start Wuthering Heights next, but I'm not going to promise because that's a whole week's endeavor. And unless you don't mind, and I might do another bookish tag on Tuesday instead, so you can get the vlog on Friday. Are you getting me? We might try that. We might try that. But yeah, Jane Eyre. I read Jane Eyre when I was very young, maybe 13, 14, and I loved it. I thought it was a great book, women empowerment. I was all like, yes, go Jane. And then I read it again last year, I think, 2024. Yeah, and you know, I disliked it so much. I disliked the power imbalance. I disliked Mr. Rochester. I liked Mr. Rochester the first time, but I was young anyway. I don't know what I was thinking, but now I don't like age gaps. I I have a thing for age gaps. If you like age gap romance, sorry, sorry, I'm sorry, but I don't. Okay, I can read them, but it has to be done tastefully. Okay, there's a lot of power imbalance. There's a lot of anyway. Let's not get into that. But yeah, I did not like Jane Eyre the second time around. Now, number three, do you ever skim through a book? No, if I don't like the book, I might put it down. Yeah, like I'll try. I don't really, you know how most people DNF a books, a book, a book often. I'm not one of those. I might put a book down and then come back to it, but I rarely go. Oh, I'm never reading this book again. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Not really. Number four. Have you ever bought a book without realizing you already owned it? Oh no, no. I don't even have a lot of books. Well, I have a lot of books for some people because I have what about 60 books? I have about 60 books. That is a lot to me. To people on BookTube, not really. So I know my books. I couldn't possibly buy a book that if if I bought a book I already own, that I'm buying it for a reason. I know that I own the book, you know? Do you get me? So no, no. The answer is no. Why am I ooh. Number five, have you ever read a book you wouldn't normally pick because your book club chose it? Yeah, my book club read what's that book? Mm, Jane Austen something. It's kind of Austen Land. Yeah, we read Austen Land last year. I wouldn't have read that. I've watched it, but I was not planning to read it, and it wasn't on my radar at all. And my book club picked it, and I read it because of the book club. So yeah, yeah. But I'm also one of those people that I don't believe in suffering through a book. So if there's a book, for instance, there's one of my book clubs. I belong to like four book clubs. So, I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, uh, one of my book clubs picked what is it? Science fiction or something. And I was like, I'm not reading that. So I just skip the month. Okay. Look, I'm one of those people. Life is too short. If I don't like it, if I don't want to read it, no. But I have done it before and it's not impossible. If it's not a no. If it's something that intrigues me or something I'm like, okay, it's not bad. Yeah. So number six, is there a book everyone loved but you hated? You mean is there a book everyone hated that I loved? Because that's a better list. But is there a book everyone loved but hated? So many. So many. There's so many books people like. I detest them. I don't like Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, even though Christina Lauren are my queens because I love the soulmate equation and nobody else likes that one. So you know what? You see what I mean? Um I'm Larry. Yours truly by Abby Menes. Everybody like that book. No, no, no. Funny story. I was like, this is made. Everybody was like, this is the best I've ever read. No. And they're like, they love Miles. Get that man out of here. Get that man out of here. I don't want that man in my life. Okay. Look, I feel like we need more standards. You know what? Let's not talk about it. I feel like women need more standards because sometimes the people they be picking as their men, I'm like, is he your man? Okay. 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 Um, Number seven. Have you ever liked the movie better than the book? Yes. Yeah, I read to all the boys I love before. Oh, the trilogy on Netflix. That is a good adaptation. The first one, I think the second and the third. But the first one, you can watch the whole thing, but the first one, really good. Look, I watched that show and I was like, I watched the movie rather, not show. It's not a show. There are three movies, trilogy of movies. Anyways, I was like, oh, it's based on a book. I'm a reader girl, so I went ahead and read the books. No, I hated them. I was like, this is not Peter. Okay, this is not Lara Jane. I don't like these characters and I cannot stand them. Whereas the movie, I really love them. So you know what? Okay, no. And I'm thinking of another one. Mm, there aren't many, but these days, I feel like the adaptations we're doing these days, they're just not good. Okay, the book, no, sorry, the book is always better, isn't that what we say? But sometimes Sometimes there are some books you're like, this is not a good book, and then they make the movie and it's iconic. So yes, to all the boys I loved before is my answer. Number 8, have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it, or has anyone ever borrowed a book from you and not returned it? Both are true. Because I was about to say no, I return books, but actually, when I was in school, one of my friends gave me Hamlet. He was like, "Oh, you're always reading." He's one of the sporty boys, and he was like, "You're always reading," so he gave me Hamlet. And I was like, I found this at home. I know you care about it. I don't like Shakespeare. So I said, okay, I will read it. Thank you so much. And I started it and I never finished it. So I've never finished Hamlet. I never finished Hamlet. I just don't like that book. So yeah, no. So I never returned it. I ended up keeping it. Then a book. I borrowed someone like 5 books. He never gave it back. So where are my books? And that was in Nigeria. Okay. So yeah. I don't think I'm ever getting those books back because I've moved. I don't even live there anymore. So oh my goodness. Okay, number 9. Have you ever read a series out of order? Yeah, I think I tend to read books out of order a lot actually. Mm, I'm thinking of one I read out of order. Usually romance books because they're standalone. So I don't care. I pick up the one I think just the couple I think I'll be interested in, and if I really enjoyed it, I might go back and reread. Because I'm currently reading the Winter City series, and I picked up book 4. Did I read book 1, 2, 3? No, I went straight to 4. So, you know what? What can I say? What can I say? That's just me. I tend to read books out of what. Look, I'm gonna read what I like. Look, that's the moral of this story is that don't read. Life is too short to read what you don't enjoy. So there are no rules, so I don't follow any. And number 10, have you ever spoiled a book for someone? No, not really. Not really. No, I don't think so. Unless they ask. My friends, they're always like, I'm not going to read that book. Just tell me. so, so, what can I do? What can I do? I've got to tell them. Because how do I express myself? Okay, how do I express everything in my art if you don't know the story? So, I gotta spoil it. I've got to spoil it. Sometimes I try not to. So yeah, I'm a reader. I try not to spoil books, but unpopular opinion, I don't really care that much. I think I always say I'm a destination girl, not a journey person. But I have such a bad memory. If you told me all the spoilers, I wouldn't remember. I have read some books that I have watched spoiler blogs for. Like I watched the blog and I was like, yeah, I'm into this, blah blah blah. And then like 6 months later, I pick up the book and I'm still shocked. I'm like, wow, where did this come from? Girl, memory of a goldfish gone. So yeah, that's the tag. So if you want to try it on your own channel, please do. Anyway, that's me for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my last vlog. Take your time watching it because it's a movie. Okay, so thank you for hanging out with me and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.